Hey, Coach. Just curious about an injury update. Stephen Carr, Taiwan Mullen. How are they progressing this week?
Yeah, just they're progressing and been working out there. Combination of both extra rehab sessions as well as practice and just trying to get them ready to roll. So don't know for sure yet, obviously only being Wednesday, but do feel like we're making progress. Josh Sanguinetti's in that group, James Miller, Taiwan Mullen, and Stephen Carr, those four guys, just trying to get those guys haven't played here the last few weeks and trying to get them ready.
All right, Dustin and Mike.
I guess staying on the injury topic, we didn't ask about Devon Matthews. Obviously, he came out of that game. He was holding his arm. What's his situation, and obviously the quarterbacks as well. To throw those guys in the list also.
Yeah. Devon just continued to progress. He had everything looked at and had the X-rays done and the MRIs done post game, and so we got the information from that. So he is definitely questionable. He's in that group of guys we're working through, trying to get him squared away. But bottom line is that don't know yet, but if at all possible, he definitely wants to play.
Mike.
Yeah, Coach, with so much uncertainty with some of those skill position players, I know there was talk about, wanting to keep the offense on the field more to help the defense. How much progress do you feel like you guys have been able to make this week with that?
Well, that is definitely the plan, and just trying to do a great job of, playing winning football, which means just trying to help both sides working together, being able to, as you said, stay on the field. That's critical, creating manageable third downs, being able to drive the football and convert third downs, whatever those might be. Obviously more manageable, the better. And then, so I feel, there's no doubt that's the objective, just trying to be able to do that and help the football team, and special teams is going to have to play a big role. It's field position and trying to expedite those things and trying to steal some possession. So that's really critical for us to be able to have that mindset as a whole group. In some ways it's not a lot different than every single one, but obviously more critical when you have less guys you're trying to, have at your disposal to be able to play.
All right, Dustin and Kevin.
I saw DK Bonham and CJ Person added to the transfer portal yesterday. Is that just a product? Have you been starting your meetings with guys that are injured? Is that sort of where that comes from, or was there anything concerning for you about how that went down?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say concerning. I think it's just open, honest conversations with guys, and I think that it's just going to be a reality of the new era of college football with the transfer portal and the way that affects things and guys things, and even the conversations we have with guys. And once they are injured and not able to play, those conversations happen sooner, and so it's just I think it's just going to be a very interesting offseason across this entire country in a lot of different schools, and I think it's going to be consistent across the board, and but definitely different than what we're used to. But I think those conversations, without question, when a guy's injured, you have those sooner because we're going to go on the road and recruit as of Sunday, and so which is the case for everybody. But you just try to have those whenever they're, when the season's over, if they're playing, and if they're not, then you can have them sooner. So I just think that's I respect those guys. They came, we sat down face to face and talked it through, and I respect that and appreciate that.
Kevin and Mike. Yeah, a lot of people yesterday were referencing Mark Deal's speeches, and I'm curious, him and how many other old timers or people that you bring in during Bucket Week to try to motivate the guys. Are there any other stories or speeches or former players that you bring in this week to kind of get guys pumped?
Well, Mark Deal is just, I'm not sure there's a more passionate Indiana Hoosier on this planet, and he's, it runs deep in the Deal family, and he's understandably very proud of his family and his father playing here and his brother and himself and all being part of the buckets that they've been able to win, and all the eyes on the chain that they have inside that bucket is a powerful thing. So he got our guys were fired up when he got done, and he just does a great job of making sure they understand how big a game this is to us and to our fan base and to our university, and we got other alumni that we utilize, and we got even having Anthony Thompson here on campus on a daily basis is another guy that has talked to our guys, and we'll have some others. We do video each week with alumni to be able to share, and we got another one coming up this week. We got some former players, and Nate Sudfeld is going to share with our guys, and we just try to take advantage of all of them that have a stake in this big game and have had a very amazing experience playing in the game, and obviously it's it's personal and it's passionate, which makes it special.
Mike?
Yeah, this is probably the simplest of all simple questions, but just how valuable would it be to just simply get a win on Saturday?
Yeah, it'd be huge, and with all we've been through, and yeah, sometimes you're in it, you don't really have a chance to take a step back and realize what you've been going through, and but it's been challenging, and so getting a win would be massive for our program and for our players, and I just want it for these guys, man. I want them to finish this way and be able to finish with a huge win, and winning the bucket would make us feel a whole lot different, going to this off season. So yeah, it's a big deal.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
All right, have a great day, Leo.